right, we got Minute to Win It. Pat Hickey gave us the $1,000 to give away. We can do it every day, and we haven't been able to give it away. We started back in August. Amanda's going to be our contestant. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
All right, so you're going to play for $1,000 of Pat Hickey's money. You got to get these 10 questions right, and you can win.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. 60 seconds on the clock. What U.S. holiday is celebrated on July 4th?
Independence Day.
What social media platform has a ghost as its logo?
Snapchat.
What metal is used to make most soda cans?
Okay. Aluminum.
What is the name of the princess in Super Mario?
Princess Peach.
What sport uses a wicket?
A wicket. Oh, dang. I'm going to say, oh, shoot. A wicket. Racquetball.
Anyone know what a wicket is?
Cricket?
It is cricket. Come on with the win.
Cricket. Okay.
Yeah, you were rolling too.
Oh, dang. Oh, well, thank you, guys.
I totally thought you were going to win it, Amanda, but you did great.
But no worries, Amanda. We're giving you a nice prize for playing. We're going to set you up with the Corona Beach Club with Bijou. Congratulations on that.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You got it. It's invite only. It's the ultimate exclusive beach party. Corona's 21 and up, invitation only. It's going to be March 26th at Sunbar in Tempe. In fact, caller 14 will give you a pair too. 877-937-1047. All right, so it's spring break time. Lots of spring breakers all heading all over the country, all over the world. And Nick on our show is concerned. He's got 2 little kids. He's going away on spring break. There's been a lot of, we already talked to someone who was in the Middle East this morning, and they were concerned, and they're safe now. But Nick, what is your problem?
I mean, my problem is I'm an anxious traveler the way it is. Mm-hmm. We're planning on going to Rocky Point next week. And like you said, I've got 2 kids. And everything I'm looking up says that, like, there's like a scale, right, of like numbers of dangerment. Mm-hmm. And everything I'm looking up says this is normal. But I still feel like it went from 2 to 3 last week.
Of the level?
Of the level.
Like DEF CON?
Yeah, and so I'm in this weird position where it's like I said, I'm an anxious traveler the way it is, but then you add in the fact that my entire family is going. It makes me a little unnerved, but then I read online, it's like people are like, oh, if you're going to Rocky Point, you're fine, you're being dramatic because it's basically like here to like Minnesota is like where the like danger would be in like.
Are you concerned about cartel? Or are you concerned about spring breakers?
No, I'm concerned about cartel.
Oh, okay. I don't think cartel's in Rocky
the spring breaker thing I can put up with, even though we went last year. Somebody called me sir. and I ended up angry for about a week.
That's the worst feeling. I mean, I get your concern because I think like there's a lot of marketing to make it really scary, and we're not that far off from, what was it, a couple weeks ago when Americans were getting shelter-in-place orders, right?
Yeah, but that was in Sinaloa,
happening,
which is far from Rocky Point. Like it's like right now. Be careful what's going on. I'm not saying right now, but like there's always stuff in Chicago. Like there's, oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I read. Like on AZ Central, they posted something about it, and it was like all the comments were like, "Don't be stupid. It's so far away."
There's like more murders in Chicago, in the United States, than there are in all of Mexico. There's something like that.
So don't go to Chicago then, Nick.
As equally as unnerving, though. Yeah, that's where I got this nice scar on my upper lip. There's equal concern though with the spring breakers because of when we went last year and like just walking up to the bar to order food for my family, and there's all these scantily clad young women, and I'm like, I don't belong here. I just kept my sunglasses on and like just don't like. Just look straight. Don't look anywhere else.
I have a stem cell trip planned. I was going to go get some stem cells in Cancun, which is very close to that area. In fact, very close. And I'm going with a handful of people, and 2 of the people that I was going with, they're afraid. So they have decided to go to the stem cell clinic in Cabo at the exact same time, because Cabo's a 2-hour flight, and the Cabo's There's been no sign of cartel in Cabo, but the cartel's all over Cancun, all over that whole area, and there's been signs there. But the thing is, they're not going after tourists. They're not going after Americans. They're just killing each other, which is fine.
But it's like, what,
Oh my
I think the concern is what if you get caught up in the fight?
right.
Yeah,
you know?
we cut up in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a relaxing trip and there might be some, some drug activity around you, maybe that's not as relaxing.
Well,
With
the
children.
drug activity I'm fine with.
I think you just pay attention to the signs. So my brother and my sister-in-law, they actually had a trip planned to Cancun a couple weeks ago, and they were debating, just like you, like, should we go? Should we not go?
Especially
Like,
a couple weeks ago.
We're not going with our kids. So, like, if something were to happen with us, our kids are just without us, And so the debate went back and forth. And it was the night before they left. Their son woke up in the middle of the night and he was like throwing up profusely. And they were like, we can't leave a sick kid with her parents. You know what I mean? And they took it as their sign not to go. They're like, let's just scrap the trip. This doesn't seem right. That like something isn't feeling good about this. And then they scrapped the trip, and the next day their son was fine. And so they were like, that's confirmed. It was just a sign.
Well, everybody we're going with is like sick right now, so I guess that's.
That sounds fun.
Yeah,
But
that'd be
you're
fun.
not sick.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's,
fair,
but it's
yeah.
Rocky Point. You're fine. I bet you right now, Cabo, Cancun, Rocky Point, Playa del Carmen, they're just Puerto Vallarta slammed with spring breakers. I bet you're right. I don't think spring breakers like, we're not going. Am I right? Right? See, Dylan's like, yeah, why? Are you going?
One of my best friends is actually in Cabo right now for the U of A spring break. So
Oh, yeah. Okay. See? And
Brag. She's got friends.
Go to our Instagram. We just posted a clip of Second Date Update today when we were doing it. And if you go to that post and type in the word date, we will send you Second Date Update directly to your phone. It's very cool. Also, if you missed Spring Break Bus yesterday, which was a crazy Spring Break Bus, if there's a picture of Kyle and Peyton in bikinis, and if you go underneath there and type in bust, we'll send it directly to your phone. Now, don't go into the DMs and send it. Make a comment, and we'll send it to your DMs. Because I got all these DMs of people saying bust, and I can't help you. So anyway. And Peyton, did you say something happened because of Kadeem got freaked out about your picture?
Yeah, actually, he was very alarmed at the spring break bust post that we posted because we always use like a tag name for you to get the DM, and all he saw was a picture of me and Kyle in a bikini and didn't read the caption, and he was just very alarmed. He was
gotta
just
read
like,
the caption.
he was like, I feel like this ended up on the wrong side of the internet. This is super disturbing. I was like, I feel
He's
like,
getting conservative now. You guys are getting married.
yeah,
Huh?
he was like, hey, ladies, stop posting bikini pics. No.
Well, if you go to Instagram, you see the bikini pic, type in bust. If you go to Instagram and you see where it says Second Date Update, type in dust, date, and we'll send it directly to your phone. Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
I feel like Uber is following Lyft's lead on this one. They just rolled out a new feature that lets women request female drivers only. It also lets female drivers only choose to pick up women if they want. Uber says the goal is to give women more control and safety. Although some male drivers have already band together and are suing over the policy, but it is really to
Why
make everybody
sue?
feel safe.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
We don't want you to feel safe.
I feel like that makes it
What?
seem like you're the sus one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you're
no
the
kidding.
reason why.
I mean, you get a woman driver, and then you never get there in time.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I will say I ordered a Lyft just the other weekend, and I didn't realize that setting was on my account, and a male driver was assigned to us first, and we were like, okay, they're almost here, and then it canceled it and picked up a female driver instead, so it ended up taking a little bit longer.
Wow.
So you might have to just plan some extra time if that's
Do
your
they
setting.
have, is it for real where they have the one where you cannot talk to somebody?
Yeah.
I love
It says
that.
preferences, and it's like it'll say no talking.
I've never done that, but I do like the Waymo because of that.
Right. Yeah. I think that's a lot of people's sentiment. Now, not sure if we're going to see a difference in concert ticket prices. Remember that huge lawsuit between Live Nation Entertainment and Ticketmaster and the Department of Justice?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they reached a deal. Not sure it's the greatest deal for all of us. The company won't be broken up. They said it was like a big monopoly, but they will have to make some changes, like letting other ticket companies sell on their platform and limiting exclusive venue deals. A lot of states are like, this deal sucks. It's way too soft and we want stronger action. Like, we want to get rid of all those fees and we want to get rid of the fact that it's really difficult to get tickets often. But yeah, for now, that's what the deal is. Olympic gold medalist Alyssa Liu announced that she's actually pulling out of the upcoming World Figure Skating Championships to focus on some really exciting things happening after her gold medal winning. But she does plan to return next season. And also, apparently, we've been saying her name wrong this whole time.
Technically, this is how my family says my name. Alyssa Liu. That's technically how you say my name. But Alyssa is how my friends call me. And that's how the world calls me. And then my last name, a lot of people say Liu, Lou. I personally don't care, because technically the right way is Liu. But that can be hard to pronunciate. And yeah, I don't expect people to know how to say that.
Alyssa Liu.
Well, it sounds like you're saying Leo like the sign.
Leo.
You're Leo.
Leo.
But are they saying her first name wrong?
Yes.
Alisa.
What? What is
According
it?
to what her family calls her Alyssa.
Instead of Alyssa.
Yeah, and then she's like, my friends call it. So she's like, basically, like, I don't care. It's fine that everyone's mispronouncing it because everyone says it in all different ways in her life, anyways.
Yeah, it's like when people mispronounce my name when they call me John or something. Like when they don't know me, they call me John. What really bothers me, like, there's somebody I've known for a long time in the business world, and they text me, "Hey, John." Like they know.
They're not trying to be funny.
No. When I tell you who it is, I think I just don't. I feel like there's this. I don't know if it's a respect thing or something. I don't know. It's just weird.
Oh, maybe they're trying to keep you underneath their.
I don't know. It's weird because I don't
interesting.
really care. But after a certain point, this one person for a couple of years just refuses to call me John Joe. Hasn't even like tried to even ask, or unless he thinks it's my radio name, it's not my real name. It's really bothersome.
Well, was he a part of your life? Because at one point you did go by John.
Yeah, no.
Professionally.
This is I would say 5 years.
Oh
of my
yeah.
life.
Okay, you've been John Jay for
Yeah.
quite some time.
Yeah.
How rude! How rude!
It's just weird. Like it's like I don't care, but then I kind of care a little bit.
Like it's just good. It bugs you a little bit. Like it's not a big enough deal to make a big deal about it, but it's like annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have a business relationship, and in business, I've only been John Jay, and that's my name, and I just don't understand.
It's not Jan, people.
That Jan.
And that's 3 things you
Oh,
need
that's
to know.
fun.
Which, by the way, when you watch Ted, the TV show, the guy's name is John Bennett. And there's so many times that they do a whole thing on the name John and Jan. It's just really funny.
That's why that show's amazing.